Honourable Member for Elwick.
Thank you, Mr President. I rise today to mark an important occasion, Dementia Week 2025, which took place last week from 15th to 21st of September. Dementia Week is a time to raise awareness, foster understanding and celebrate the resilience of those affected by dementia, their families, friends and carers. Mr President, in 2023, dementia was the leading cause of death in Australia, accounting for almost 17,400 deaths, and was the leading cause of death for women and the second leading cause for men after coronary heart disease. In 2024, the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare estimated that there are 425,000 people living with dementia in Australia. However, with an ageing and growing population, it is predicted the number of Australians with dementia will increase to over 1 million by 2065. Sadly, despite the range of factors known to contribute to the risk of developing dementia, studies show that Australians generally know little about it. Thus, Dementia Week is a unique opportunity to create awareness and battle the stigma that surrounds dementia. Dementia Australia is working hard to engage with state and federal governments to launch a national conversation about the risk factors associated with dementia. In July 2024, the latest report, the Lancet Commission on Dementia Prevention, Intervention and Care released its latest report, which identified 14 modifiable risk factors that can significantly reduce the risk of developing dementia. If these factors are implemented across the lifespan, this could see global cases of dementia halted or delayed by up to 45%. However, it is vital there is increased awareness about these risk factors through preventative public health promotion and further investment in research, and it's never too late to start reducing your risk of dementia, Mr President. This year's theme for Dementia Week was Nobody Can Do It Alone, highlighting the role each of us plays in creating a dementia-friendly society. Dementia is a condition that touches many lives in our community, often in quiet and unseen ways. It challenges not only those diagnosed but also their loved ones who provide daily support and care. It is during Dementia Week that we are reminded of the strength and compassion that underpin these relationships and the vital importance of community support. In the city of Glenorchy, Mr President, there is a shining example of such support, the Friendship Hub. This remarkable initiative provides a welcoming space for people living with dementia to connect, engage and find friendship and belonging. The Friendship Hub offers more than just activities. It offers dignity, respect and a sense of purpose for many who might otherwise face isolation. Mr President, the Friendship Hub was founded by a wonderful community advocate who joins us here, and I welcome her to the chamber today, Ms Lil Mirtl. And I'm very happy to welcome Lil to the chamber today. Thank you for being here, Lil. Launched with a vision of creating a safe, accessible and inclusive space, the Friendship Hub invites seniors to come together to share stories, learn from each other and form lasting friendships. Whether over a cup of coffee, a board game or a craft session, the Hub offers meaningful moments and a sense of belonging for all who attend, including those living with dementia and their carers. Mr President, Lil's contributions to our community have been nothing short of extraordinary. Through her tireless volunteer work, kindness and leadership, she has enriched the lives of countless people in Glenorchy and beyond. In recognition of this, Lil was recently honoured as Joint 2025 Glenorchy Senior Citizen of the Year, and she brings a wealth of experience to her community work. Lil is a former educator who specialised in supporting young students with a disability and dedicated her career to nurturing inclusion, understanding and personalised learning. Lil's lifelong commitment to advocacy and care has naturally extended into her work with seniors, especially those navigating the challenges of dementia. The Friendship Hub meets twice a week in Glenorchy, and Lil has given our senior citizens not just a place to gather but a place to thrive. Her care, passion and advocacy are making a lasting impact, and I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank you, Lil, for all that you do. Fully community funded, the Friendship Hub relies on the generosity of individuals and local supporters. Donations help cover the costs of running the hub and allow the team to continue focusing on the health, happiness and wellbeing of all seniors in the Glenorchy area. Mr. President, Lil's vision is to see the Friendship Hub expanded into other locations, but of course this requires like-minded community members who can join in and take the time to actively engage in coordinating such a group. May I take this opportunity to extend an invitation to any connections of members in this place or anyone listening online who may like to become volunteers or just join in participating in the weekly sessions. If you have a good listening ear and a few hours to chat, play cards or just connect, Lil would love to hear from you. Or do a crossword, which I did when I visited last week, and Duncan came with me and had a game of chess, Mr. President. Mr. President, Lil Mirtl embodies the spirit of service and community that we value in our community so deeply. Lil's recognition as Senior Citizen of the Year is well deserved, and it reminds us all of the power of commitment, compassion and active participation in making our community stronger. As we acknowledge Dementia Week, I encourage all members of this Parliament and the wider community to support initiatives like the Friendship Hub, to acknowledge the challenges faced by people living with dementia and to celebrate the achievements of community champions like Lil. Together we can build a more inclusive, understanding and caring society for people of all ages and stages of life. Mr. President, I'll close by noting the National Dementia Helpline number, which is 1800 100 500 and offers emotional support and guidance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you, Mr. President.